survivor. I'm a survivor, survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor, survivor. I'm a survivor.
For Jamie and Lex to see who gets the best chicken egg laying skills.
Don't you make me be a better squatter than you. You're like 30 years younger than me.
Yeah, but like, I'm not
1 second, here you go.
Yes.
You are tied.
Oh no, I missed.
Lex is up. Lex is up.
What the didn't go down.
No.
Lex is winning by doubles.
Oh, my legs are screaming.
Her legs are screaming. Come on, Jamie. Don't stop now. Come on, Lex. Jamie, he's ahead of you by 100 points. Oh. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Why do you want me as your partner, Lex?
And 1, 2, 3. Oh. We had a wonderful, wonderful Longhorn game today. We did not go live because it was Easter and
Yeah.
Jamie wouldn't let me.
Well, I wanted people to be able to spend time with their families, and then I also wanted us to be able to spend time as a family too, and just have that moment. And then because if you go live, there also, if there's any downtime in between, it feels really boring to y'all, and we just kind of took our time today and just enjoyed each other. So
We had fun. Lex and Ellie came over. Lex is still here. Ellie just left to go back home. But no, we thought that because of the holiday, knowing that some folks would be at church or doing things with your family and whatnot, it would just not be fair for the moderators or for anyone else to go live. So we did make some wonderful recordings that we'll make into a video. But our Longhorn games are off to a wonderful start. We had some really unique games today, one of which you saw a little bit of it over here. And I'll tell you what a fun game. Jamie found something from the TikTok shop and she ordered it for us, and it has like virtual games. So the one that you actually saw, you're a chicken. So
Yeah.
listen, it's a little tiny cube that you hook up to your TV. It's this little tiny cube right there. Now, we're not sponsors or anything,
No.
so don't think we're trying to sell it to you. We're not. But it's this tiny little cube, and that's a camera. And what happens is once you get it set up to your TV and you plug it in into your HDMI drive, it takes a video of your living room. And so if it's a 2-player game, you stand here, your partner stands there, and
You are the game.
You are the game. And what happened on that particular game, you're a chicken. So it turns you into a chicken, and every time you squat down, you'll drop an egg. And coming along the bottom are baskets of eggs. And so the contest is, it's a challenge, it's a split screen. So it's a challenge of which chicken can drop more eggs into the basket.
And it's actually very physical. What Lester didn't tell the kids is that we practiced a game or two before they got here, testing it out.
We want to win.
Right? Well, we got both so sweaty and so sore that we had to take a break, and we had to do other games before this one came back up because we were both so worn out from it. And when I say it was a full-blown workout, it was a full-blown workout.
But I will also say this, that even L.E., who I think is in pretty good shape. Now, he's a 25-year-old man. His body is changing to a man's body, not a boy's body. but he still stays very active
Yeah.
with football and basketball and all those things. Even LE was like, oh, my legs. His legs were so sore. So if you want to work out with your family, that's a lot of fun and you don't mind. But listen, that's just one
Yeah.
game out of 100 different games.
Yeah.
We played, there were so many games. And so tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll just make that into an actual video, the Longhorn games. This is our 3rd episode. And I will say this, every game that we've played in all 3 episodes, they've been neutral.
Yeah.
There's been no advantage to anybody. There's not based on being a man or a woman, being young or old, none of that stuff matters. They're all games that's just based on concentration and focus and skill, competitiveness, and we have fun. And so I know that there have been a few folks who've been kind of critical of our games, that everyone doesn't get a trophy, but we're not that kind of a family. Friends, to each his own, to each his own. But in our family, not everybody gets a trophy. They don't give one for participation, but we do make sure everyone has fun. Everyone has fun. And then, of course, the boys know that their dad has to make a living. So we incorporate having a good time along with some games because a lot of folks enjoy to watch the games. Are you bumping me in the leg, or is that just trying to move me over?
That was an accident.
Oh,
I wasn't trying
I
to kick
felt
you.
like a little bump, and I'm like, normally she puts her hand on my knee.
Nope, that was an accident.
Okay. So it was a wonderful Thanksgiving, Easter.
He has not been drinking. We're
risen.
drinking Pepsi Zero tonight.
Yeah, Pepsi Zeros. And but I'll tell you what, I am just in from basketball. So
Yes.
the 3 of us boys played basketball. We have a routine, and jump in anywhere you want to. But Jamie plays a lot of the games with us, but she draws the line at basketball.
I'm just not that is all y'all's thing, and I'm just not athletic in any way. And the most athletic things that you see me do is lug feed bags around.
That's farm strong.
But I'm not sportsy at all, and that is not enjoyable for me in any way. So usually during that time is whenever I'll do the cleanup of the kitchen from the meal we had, and then I also did some farm chores today, and then spent some time with Barnadette and the kittens. And
oh my God, those kittens! You're going to have to bring them out at some point, guys. They are all over the place. These babies. And they act like they own the house. They act like they own the entire house. Barnadette has no fear of our dogs whatsoever.
No.
She acts like she's lived here her entire lifetime. And it's like, Barnadette, you're like 3 weeks here. Like 3 weeks.
It's okay.
And
She's
she acts
owning it,
like
man.
she runs this place.
She's owning it. And those kittens are everywhere. So I have to actually go upstairs and we have a baby gate. They're or a dog gate or whatever. The kind that's pressurized to put between the doors.
Yeah.
We're going to have to. Oh, yawning. Hold on.
Jamie, don't do that.
Somebody mentioned your jaw, and it's not your jaw. It's the lighting around his beard. His beard is long, and it's a little light and fuzzy, but they think your jaw is swollen. It's not swollen. It's just fuzz.
Yeah, I do need to shave.
He doesn't have his flea comb here.
I don't have my flea comb here. I need to shave and clean myself up. But like I said, I am just in from playing basketball. I've not showered or cleaned myself up.
No, it's been a very long
just
day.
Just in. And then for all the folks who are asking about the different family members who do go there or don't go there, guys, that's not really a concern of yours. I mean, in all honesty, there are reasons. There could be very logical reasons or logistical reasons or scheduling reasons, but you enjoy the videos for what they're worth or not.
Yeah.
And so I saw this morning, poor Ellie made a video, not poor Ellie, nothing, but Ellie made a wonderful video of the Easter egg hunt. And I do believe that the #1 comment, no one talked about the fact of Ellie giving all glory to his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and the significance of the holiday. Most people only looked around and had questions of why is so-and-so not there? Why is this person not there? Why do y'all not have a kids game versus an adult game? And it was just a fun video of a family gathering. So there's always, I just wish people would take it for what it's worth and get the enjoyment from it instead of just being so critical all of the time. But no, Ellie made a beautiful video of the family Easter hunt, and they had a lot of fun doing that. And then we got the boys this afternoon to have a lot of fun over here. So it's been one heck of a day. One heck of a day, I'll tell you what.
It has been a busy day. We started out with storms, and then we had a nice break in the middle where the sun came out and it actually got hot. And now we're back to storms. And I know that there are storms in the middle of the country. I think from Texas all the way up to Wisconsin right now are storms. And it's going to be I think we have 12 days of rain ahead of us. There might be some of those days are light, some are strong, but boy, it's going to be a wild spring this next 2 weeks. And it's not just for us. So
yeah, we everyone knows that we did a lot in preparation for everything that's happening now. The alpacas are all put away or snugged away into their very own paddock, so they all have a place to go if they choose to. You can't make them go inside. The big birds have a place to go if they choose to. They won't. The donkeys, the goats, pigs, everyone has a place to go here. Horses, obviously. And then over at the other property, we did separate our cows last night. A lot of folks were a part of that fun event when we went by.
That gave me so much. I turned on the live. I always like to peek in, right? So that I know how far are you into your live, and just making sure that it's a pulse check of your live. Right?
Yeah.
And whenever I turned that on last night, I was like, it was so stressful to me because if I kept watching, I was gonna have to get in the car to come over. Could I have helped? I don't know, but I could have at least been there in case you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And then I would just check in every 5-10 minutes or so to be like, still good, still good, still good, still good.
I wasn't dead. I didn't die out there.
It was a very nerve-wracking thing because at the time that I logged on, I think maybe it was Gracie was at the gate that you were freaking out about because you're like, no, not you. Yep. You were doing the sorting game. And I was just like, oh God.
Well,
it's like Longhorn roulette.
It was the good thing about it is I did not have any specific cows I wanted in. I just wanted to kind of sort of divide the herd to where all of the cows had a chance to find shelter for these next 12 to 14 days if they want to get out of the rain. Yeah. And not every cow will leave out of the rain. Some will sit there and just take it. They'll find a tree. Same with horses. You can't make them go in.
And they'll have certain times where they come in and come out. And this is really strange, but the more of the time that I've spent outside during storms and stuff with them, what I've learned is if I can hear the frogs or the crickets or the birds, but depending upon what time of day it is, once they start making noise, then the horses are going to step out of there and the animals will step out. But until that moment, ain't nobody moving. Mary, I was scared too. I was like, oh, I can't watch this. This is too much for me. This is stressful as heck. And I know you probably feel that about some of the things that I do with the horses too. But
yeah, I just don't watch.
Yeah, it's just best to just be like, just let them figure it out.
Yeah, let them figure it out. No, it's fine. Lady says, I was scared for Lester. I watched with one eye open. In case you guys missed it, I did that live last night. It was on, I think, Longhorn Lester's channel. And what I did was I went over and I wanted to get it done before the rains started. It would be a lot easier before the rain started. But it wasn't so bad. The funny thing about it is this morning, even though I did all the sorting last night and closed and locked all of the gates, as of this morning, there was still a few cows who changed their mind overnight. And whenever some cows change their mind, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So I'd managed to get everyone settled back in and everyone's fine. So we soldiered through it. Somebody said, yes, we did. And the funny thing is I lost every light that I had. Not lost, light could not find. Battery
ran out.
Yeah, everything we have over there is chargeable and rechargeable. And when I first got started, everything I had was nice and bright. And it took about an hour and a half to do. And in that hour and a half, every light that I had just kind of died down to nothing. So
did you plug them in last night?
No. And that's the dumb thing. So when I go back over tonight to get everything sorted and fed, I'm going to be in the dark. I'll be working in the dark tonight, or I'll have to take
that gray cell thing is over there. That handheld battery thing. You
Okay.
can plug it in while you go. Make a
Yeah.
video for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will figure it out. Not to worry about that. Okay. We had a lot of fun doing
Jamie, he dropped us one time. Wow, babe.
that.
Should be
Mhm.
more cautious and careful and hold
Well,
on
it's
tighter.
very windy, and
Yeah.
I set my camera up on the side by side so people could just kind of watch. But don't forget, I also dropped myself one time. I stepped and slipped, and everyone saw it, and there
Oh
was
my
no way to avoid it. But
gosh.
it happens, guys. It
Did you
happens.
hurt anything?
I'm always hurt. I am always hurt.
You didn't even mention that today. There was no mention of that. It was like
I didn't have time to be hurt today. Today was a busy day, and we had
No.
no time to be hurt. I will say, and Jamie already knows this, but we did have a guy come by this morning to have a look at the stables and to talk about the potential stalls. And he went through a lot of different options with me. And I love the way the guy based it on price. He worked with enough clients or clientele to know that he has, if he wants your business, he has to be able to work in your price range. So I told him, I says, Bud, I'm going to be completely honest. I says, I know that to get them done the way we would like to get them done, we're not going to be able to afford that. I says, I know that. Jamie can look at Pinterest and give me all these beautiful ideas. And I don't think you guys even know what kind of a expense that is. I says, but we want them to be nice, but could we start with maybe two? Just start with 2 stalls. And he's going to go figure out some numbers and give me a price on 2 big stalls. When I say 2 big stalls, that way we can have Val and we can have Roman go into stalls and get all the nutrition, all that they need, their supplements, their vitamins, all that they need, and they'll be fine. And then the other 3, I'm not going to say they can fight it out because we don't want our animals to fight it out.
No.
But they're going to have to learn their places. They will have to learn their places. But yeah, someone says 20K and up in most stalls. Yeah, guys, we're not there yet. I know that sounds wonderful, but we are not there. Okay, and that's going to be a while. And we're not asking for money, so don't do that. Do not do that. We're not here to ask. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you what we did today.
Yeah.
And so the stall guy came out, and I can't say for a fact we're going to use this guy, but the reason that we thought about it is because he's been highly recommended from other people some who we know and some who saw on Marketplace. And sometimes they will tell you, if you go to like the community pages, that you're looking for someone to install or to do this or to fix that. And a lot of times Facebook will recommend people to you. So we're going to look more into this, and we're going to look at some numbers
bids right now.
Yep.
I'm just like figuring out what's what and putting out designs and ideas that are reasonable yet still provide safety, and then we'll figure out where to do.
For those who are asking about Uriel was not up for this job yet. Uriel is he's a beginner at welding. It's not an apprentice. What do you call it? Like a journeyman?
No, journeyman is like when you've been a part of it for a really long time.
So what do you call like a beginner in
It's
like an
apprentice.
industry?
It's an apprentice.
Except he's not learning from any particular person. He's just a beginner.
Entry level.
So yeah, Uriel is an entry level fella who does really good at what he likes to do. But I'll tell you what, Uriel has a specialization. He likes to cut metal more so than weld. And so he's learned a lot about apprentice, journeyman, then a master. Okay.
Stalls are a big job.
These are huge.
You have to know what you're doing and be able to do it the right way, because horses are always out to hurt themselves, but also they're giants, right? So you have to be able to have things that can house them, stay safe, be straight, be level, and have the right materials connect. And if one person has never done that before, it may be much more challenging than someone's up for.
No, I respect his honesty and the fact that that's just not a job he's going to be able to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have the honesty because, like you say, if you don't have all the right tools and you go out there and you just make a big cluster mess, then you're in trouble, because I think Uriel knows that we want it to be done right. Yeah. And so we would rather take our time, save our money, and do it right than to rush out there and just throw up a whole bunch of pallets.
Yeah.
We're not going to put a bunch of pallets on top of each other and zip tie them together to make stalls.
No, we
So-
want them to last and to be sustainable and to also be protective. And there's a lot that goes into this, and there's also a lot to think about when it comes to the weight and the how they anchor in. Just so many things, and we decided to get some bids, so that's where we're at.
Yeah. We also had some fun. Today we released our video that I made with Jake about Jake. If you happen to get across and see that one, we did a little, I don't want to say an exorcism because it's not what it was, or was it? Because what I did, I call it a transference. Jamie was real
I didn't even know
careful.
if that was a word.
But
Whenever
you
you
helped
said
me.
it,
But Jamie helped me pick out the right word, because we knew that this was going to be a sensitive topic for a lot of people. Okay, so we tried to find the best word choices out there, and so a transference is actually a term that people can sometimes use when it comes to, let's just say that you buy a piece of antique furniture, and living in that antique furniture is a ghost. Okay. Except if you don't believe in ghosts, let's just say a demon. Do you believe in demons? Whatever you believe in, there could be something living in that antique furniture.
like termites.
Like termites, fine. But you don't want those termites in that furniture because they bother you. So what you want to do is find a way to remove them. And so the way you do that, according to Jamie's book, Jamie has a book that one of y'all sent her. So before you start saying too much about Jamie this, Jamie that, Jamie never asked for this book. One of you thought that she should just have it. A conjuring. Is it a conjuring?
I don't know.
Well, what I tried to do, I tried to conjure that little cute girl, Charlotte,
The swinger.
who sits there. Yeah, she's a swinger. She's a little swinger girl at my mom and dad's house who sits on that swing all day long. And she likes to hang out and play with Carter. So I tried to conjure her out of the swing into our beloved Eugene. And I recited and did all the things I was supposed to do. For the most part, I didn't draw blood. I didn't prick my finger, do all those kind of things. I just skipped that section. But me and Brienne, we got together, y'all, and we figured it out. And then once Eugene began to start doing all the things that he was doing, once we saw Eugene doing his things, we figured it's about time. So we got Eugene loaded up. Me and Brienne drug him using a strap, drug him to my truck, threw him in the back seat, and I drove him over to Jake's place and dropped him off. I just dropped him off, and now we'll let Jake figure out what to do with them. I hope you saw that video. If you did not, it's over on Longhorn Lester's channel.
I just know that this means that there's no more ponchos with you and Eugene, and I think that's wonderful. I think that Eugene has moved on.
Well, the thing about Eugene, we never realized that Eugene was not quite normal until we saw that pretty girl show up. And once that pretty girl showed up and we saw what a normal mannequin looks like, nobody cared about Eugene anymore. So Eugene, it was about time for the conjuring. So we just got Eugene all conjured up. He's over at Jake's now doing his job, serving a purpose. I call it serving a purpose, y'all.
Oh, he's serving a purpose, all right. He's warding some things off. It might just be that he's warding Jake off, but he's warding some things off. That's for sure.
We have fun, y'all. We have fun with it. We just have fun with it. This is my brother's shirt for that person who keeps asking. Daniel Morrow is my brother, and this is his shirt. He gave me one of his pieces of merch to wear on occasion. And so today I'm wearing my Daniel Morrow Outdoors shirt. So yeah, we still have Eugene's legs here.
Yeah, his behind is sitting at the top of the attic facing outwards. So that way when you get a video that you're facing, if you see anything facing the stairs over there, you can just see Eugene's back end just letting it all hang out right over the edge. You see
Eugene.
Mr. Hank take a pass by. That's where Hank is right now. Hank went out this afternoon. We had the door open and the kids were here, and Hank was like, "See ya, I'm out."
Yeah.
So Hank's up in the attic. I have to go get him before bed. It's his new favorite place.
No, but Eugene is fine, and I'm excited to see what Jake what route he decides to go with all of that. But more than anything else, I'm just happy to have removed Charlotte from Morrow Hill. It's about time that Charlotte find new stomping grounds. And we all know how much Jake enjoys working alongside Ghost anyway. Jake has that one fella. Can y'all help me with this over here? Jake has one fella who hangs out there at his house, the Ghost Man, Mr. Frank. Is his name Mr. Frank? You don't know this, do you?
Mm-mm.
I've seen a couple. Okay, so thank y'all. Those who watch Jake said that, yeah, the guy's name is Frank. Jake is convinced that there is a ghost in the house already, Mr. Frank. And now Jake says that this guy's a friendly ghost, and that's great. So Mr. Frank and Charlotte Eugene should get along just fine. They should get along just fine. But if not, that's what I told Jake. I said, you don't mess with your uncle. You do not mess with your uncle, because paybacks, Jamie, paybacks. And I did not start this, okay? I might have retaliated, and it might have been a little extreme, and I'm completely okay with that.
It's very lustrous.
Oh, it was a fun video, and you know it. We've had some fun, though.
I laughed hysterically as you're driving down the road, and my favorite part, the part where I absolutely lost it, is when Eugene is holding your eye like this. Like, that for me was like everything. I just freaking laughed so hard in that moment. It was the best.
They're saying that Mr. Frank actually died in the house. I wonder if that wheelchair was Mr. Frank's, because that's where Eugene is sitting right now, y'all. He's sitting in that same wheelchair. So I don't know. But anyway, we're not making fun of anyone who's passed away, y'all.
No.
We're having fun. And I'll tell you what, the day that I pass, I hope that y'all make some fun with me. I hope y'all make all kinds of fun about me. I will not be offended, okay? I promise you. I will have other things. Thank you for the lady who says she's peed so many times on herself watching that video. I couldn't be happier, sweet lady. I couldn't be happier that you peed on yourself multiple times throughout the day watching that video. There was no talking about Eugene and the attacks on me driving down the highway. There was actually one moment where he was literally in the part where he had my eye pulled down. He was like, and I'm like, yeah, couldn't see, but I really could see. And what I saw coming towards me was a black SUV. And as it got closer, I was already in position. I already had the perfect position. I had my eye pulled down. Everything was going great. I had my hand on the wheel, but with only one eye, it was kind of hard to see until that SUV got right up on me. And I looked, and if it wasn't, lo and behold, Department of Public Transportation, DPS, was passing me, Jamie, a DPS state trooper, y'all. And he's sitting there watching me. And I'm sitting there with that other hand like, and I'm like, no,
wishing you would have got pulled over, though, because
he's going to whip around here and pull me over.
The explanation would have been,
I thought he was
I'm so sorry, sir. I did it to myself for fun.
I thought he was going to pull me over and give me a ticket for sure.
And the video would have been amazing. The outtakes, whatever you call it, the blooper reel of Lester getting pulled over with a mannequin's hand in his eye that he did to himself to be able, for entertainment purposes. All while oh my God, that would have been so good.
We had plenty of cars come by. Don't forget, Eugene rode on the hood the last mile and a half over there.
He probably has road rash.
Tons of folks saw him on the hood of my car. And then he actually, when I put my wipers on, because he was staring at me, freaking me out, my wipers pushed him off my windshield onto the road. Several cars drove by then just looking. But here's the thing. That's not my neighborhood. I don't know those people. So they don't know who I am neither.
You had stickers on the side of the truck.
Well, that is true. That is true.
So they know.
Bottom line is, I got Eugene dropped off. I have all of those outtakes, but that was funny part. I did not include those because I didn't want you all to be distracted from the main part of the video, the main focus over here.
I feel like we
And-
need an outtakes.
Yeah, for outtakes. For as many squirrel moments as what I have, you guys are really bad about squirrel moments, guys. Very squirrely moments.
I have to compliment you though on the angle and the videography that really went into that, because I'll be honest, like he told me about the vision.
No one gets my visions.
And I was like, that sounds wonderful. But sometimes that's hard to put together and portray because those aren't things that you use words for. And whenever you got to the point where you weren't using words, you did so much with the angles and the music, and just like, it was so creative. It was,
Well, thank you, Jamie.
It was really good.
So this is what Jamie has told me a few times in my lifetime. Jamie has said that a lot of people, most people will never, this is true to everybody. This is not just a lesser thing. But Jamie says that there's a lot of artists, and when I say artist, I don't mean just those who draw and color, sketch, but like artists, like people who have gifts of in some kind of an art form of photos or theater or whatever. And people don't sometimes realize the gift that they have in front of them until years and years later.
Sometimes after they're dead.
Well, yeah. And so I have a feeling that this particular video, along with Gary, my Carrie, my version of Carrie from my Gary video,
That was also another
there. Half the comments were like, I don't even come here for the animal videos. I don't have time for all this. And I'm thinking, yeah, those folks will never get it. They'll never get it. They'll never get it. So I appreciate the folks who see the artistic abilities in all of this, and I have fun. And that's the whole thing. Even if no one watched it, I laughed my ass off. I sat in that bedroom this morning building that video, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. And she
and then later on, after it was all built, he's
give me
like,
that Pepsi, will you?
babe, come in
Yeah.
here, babe.
I made her come watch.
And then when it was time to premiere it, we had to watch. And he's giggling the whole time. Like, he'll laugh a
I
lot,
was.
okay? But when the giggle breaks out and he gets lost in his
then
own
I'm in
giggle,
trouble when I start giggling.
then he just can't stop. And it was nonstop giggle today. And then he just like kept rethinking about, like, he would be doing something else and I would hear him giggle. And it's because he's thinking about what he
It
did.
was funny. It was funny, Jamie.
It was funny. And it was very clever and very creative.
I got to tell you about a funny comment. I'm not focusing on the negative comments. But I found a way. I sent it to Jake. I sent this comment to Jake. Where's it at? I sent this comment to Jake. I'm just going to read it to y'all. Someone says, Mama Bear says, this is nothing to joke around with. You're playing with fire. All you're doing is inviting these demons into your home. And I says, lady, it's just Eugene. He don't even have legs to chase us around. So it's not like I'm too concerned about Eugene chasing us down. If I really am inviting the demons into our home, what's Eugene going to do? What's he really going to do, y'all? What's he really going to do, y'all? It's Eugene. We're not really scared of Eugene, are we? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what Eugene's going to do.
That's what Eugene's going to do to it.
All I know is thank God I didn't go with you, because I almost did.
Oh, really?
I almost did, because I was like, you know what? I haven't been to the hill in a little bit. I should visit. I should do all those things. But then I remembered that you were going to make this video.
And you didn't think you could be a part of it?
I wouldn't have been able to hold it together.
Yes, you could have.
No, I would never have been able to hold it together. I would have made you drop me off at the Honey Island store, because there's no way that I would have been able to like keep everything under wrap right there. And it's like when you're in that creative moment, if you would have asked me to do things, I already know that it's hard to see the same vision.
My favorite scene. At that point, Eugene was about trying to choke me out, Jamie. He was trying to smother me and choke me out. Eugene had done the best, and he was about to get me. Look, I'm going unconscious. I'm in and out of consciousness. And it was about right there when the cop passed me. It was about that moment where the police officer drove right past me.
I didn't get to see all the outtakes and all the things that you didn't use, but I guarantee you that there's a lot. And that will be something that you will have to put together.
No, I'm not going to waste my time on that. It was funny, but
I would have had you drop me off. I'd been like, just drop me off here and I'll just walk somewhere until you come back, because there's no way that I would have been able to hold it together through any of that.
You do know the dumbest thing about the entire day yesterday is that I literally got myself spooked. I got over to Jake's house. No one was there. Whenever I left Plum Grove yesterday, it was probably 6 o'clock. So I knew it was going to be, I'm trying to rush to beat the clock. I don't want to be there after dark. And I needed light for what I was doing. So I got to Honey Hill, no problem. I got Eugene set up. I got all my footage. I got him into the house. But when I started taking just still shot photos of different scenes of the house to play during my video, I got goosebumps. I got kind of spooked. I spooked myself. And I don't know if it's Mr. Frank or if it's just Lester's mind playing tricks on him. But I could not wait to get out of that place because I done got myself spooked.
You deserve that, actually. I hope it was Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank's like, listen, there's only room here for the one of us. There ain't room here for the both of us. Isn't that what they say? And I hope that he did. I hope he gave you cold chills and ran your behind out of there.
Yeah. Jennifer says it's bad when you scare yourself. But I think we've all done that. Have we not at some point told somebody a scary story and we end up scaring ourselves?
When I retell the things that have happened here, and they're real. And I tell them I get spooked every time. And it's not like I get spooked when I'm telling the story. It's the moment that I have to step back outside after I've gotten done telling the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm always like, okay, it's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine.
Yeah.
You gotta talk yourself into it, you know?
We don't know if Eugene will make it back home or not. I don't know what Jake's going to do with him because now it's Jake's turn. Jake will figure out something. Jake's very creative. And Jake has quite the imagination. So I don't know if we're going to find target practice on Eugene or if we'll find him at the bottom of that pond. I don't know what will happen to Eugene.
See, you guys go extreme. Steph and Bree and Lissa and I, we just pass around gnomes and do cute little gnome things and like sweet little things. Yeah. You guys take it to like a whole new level of like, I'm going to perform a conjuring and.
Oh, hold on. So. Okay, this is how night and day we. Give me your hand. Let me hold your hand.
Oh,
give me the other one. Give me the other one. Put it here pretty. Make it pretty. Make your hands pretty. This is funny. So Jamie releases the most beautiful video. I forgot if it was Friday or Saturday, but it was a video about a lady had sent her some remains, a cremation, some ashes of her son that she wanted Jamie to bury here around the property. And it was the most beautiful and heartfelt and just such a emotional, it just sucked the emotions out of you.
I put that on Facebook today.
You went on Facebook with that too. So Facebook and YouTube have both seen that then.
Yeah.
And so, man, what a powerful video. And then if I don't follow that video up right away with me doing a conjuring and having my mannequin,
we're not the same,
take the life or take the ghost girl off the Morrow Hill and move the ghost girl through the use of Eugene over to Honey Hill. And in that process, Eugene tries to murder me along the way because he doesn't want to go. He wants to stay with me. And we are like night and day, y'all. We are night and day. Yin and yang. Tell me some more stuff that don't blend. Oil and water.
Salt and pepper.
We are salt and pepper. We are oil and water, y'all. I'm Longhorn Lester, y'all. Don't forget, I am Longhorn Lester, okay? And I hope that y'all appreciate the differences because, I mean, come on. What if we were both the same? How boring would that be if we were both the same, huh? No, it would be so boring.
Very true.
It'd be so boring. So we make it work, y'all. But I get it. I completely get there. Are some folks that just, Jamie is your cup of tea, and I'm just the baggage. I'm the baggage. Y'all call me the baggage.
That's not true.
No, it's okay, because I promise you there are some people that Lester is their cup of tea,
Yeah.
and you're the baggage.
That's true.
And that's just the way it is, y'all. That's just kind of the way it is, right?
It's what it is.
Yeah, it is the way it is. But no, I have no regrets. I thought the video was fun. I thought your video was beautiful.
Thank you.
And so I think that we just keep being who we are. And that's what I try to remind folks of. Don't try to change us. You're not going to change us through a comment. If you think that a comment's going to change us, then we've been almost 8 years at doing this. Almost 8 years, and we ain't slowing down none, have
you know
we?
what would be crazy?
What?
If you go back to your mom and dad's and the swing doesn't swing anymore. That would actually blow my mind.
Ooh.
And my curiosity of like wanting to go over is kind of big now.
Well, hold on. I didn't really conjure nothing. Guys, it's a video. I didn't really conjure nothing.
I know, but the irony would
Jamie.
be funny if it really did stop swinging.
Hold on. I got to show y'all something. For everyone who's freaked out, let me show them something. Okay.
I'm just saying it would be funny if Charlotte's feelings are hurt now and she's like, he's going to make fun of me. I ain't swinging anymore over here. Or all of a sudden the swing at the jail north starts swinging.
I hate to give away our props, okay? I hate to give away our props. But for part of my video, I says, Jamie, bring me the oldest book that you got. Bring me the oldest looking book that you got. So this is the book that Jamie brings me.
It's a good one.
A Merriam-Webster dictionary from like 1920. There ain't nothing in this book about the conjuring, y'all.
That's true.
There's nothing in this book about conjuring. We created that. That's the artistic stuff.
We didn't create it.
I
He
said-
literally says, say this, and then just play off of it.
I says, come out of your office with the oldest looking book that you got and pretend like you're reading about how to conjure spirits.
And then I whip out the whole like, we can't say it 3 times because I'm like, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. He's never even seen Beetlejuice and didn't even get the reference of you got to say it 3 times. He had no idea what was
I had
going
no
on.
idea. All I know is there ain't nothing in this book about conjuring, okay? This is a very old Webster's dictionary that somebody really did send her.
That's true.
But we just had some fun making that video. And so Eugene is fine, y'all. Stop freaking out about Eugene. There was no real, that was all recorded music in the background. That whole thing about me, Tidody Walker is an actual cartoon scary movie. I just recorded the sound from it to use it.
So
It's
the
creativity,
one thing,
y'all. It's
but the
fun.
one thing that is real is the swing does swing on its
Oh,
own.
that's
That is
very
a
real.
1,000,000% real. Yay, swear on whatever you want us to. That swing swings on its own, and it is the weirdest phenomenon because the one next to it doesn't always swing, and it's not because of wind, and it's not like it is wild. And then 2 years ago, what's wrong with you?
Okay, some dummy on here goes, I don't understand why all Texans have missing bottom teeth. Texans don't have missing bottom teeth. We talk proper. We don't sit there the way you might. Okay,
That's really scary.
that was scary.
That was terrifying.
Well, hold on, because if you remember that fellow named Justin from the Steinmetz family, he thought the exact same thing. He did not think that any of us had bottom teeth.
Is it how you pronunciate things?
I think it's a northern thing or from somewhere up north where they talk or they hold their mouth different. I don't know what they do. Oh, I don't know how they talk up there. But we have bottom teeth. We don't just go around making our faces expressive enough. We don't show the expressive-ness enough to maybe for you to see our bottom teeth. I don't know.
Never heard of
But
such a thing.
guess what? We got bottom teeth, y'all. Okay. What were you saying?
I was just saying that the swing is real and that 2 years ago, Carter was playing with the little girl, allegedly, and told Bree that, oh, yeah, her name's Charlotte. We play together all the time. And we're all like, oh, because until that point, no one knew if it was like anything. Nothing. We just know the swing swang. And yeah, it's a little girl named Charlotte who plays there on the swing.
Person I'm looking for is for that lady who's sick and tired of me for interrupting you. Hold on, I gotta say this. Oh.
Let it go.
Let it go. Hey, for that lady, I should warn you, we got moderators on here and they're gonna grab you.
It's squeezing me harder, and your leg hair is suddenly short. Did you shave?
No, I didn't shave.
I'm
I
just
don't shave my
teasing.
leg hair.
It actually feels like you might have got singed a little.
Hey, tell these people how you and I operate.
Listen, we do what we want, and if I want to say something, I just interrupt and say it, and we banter, we go back and forth, and that's what we love to do.
And then talk about that one time whenever I was in a bad mood and we went live and I didn't say very much.
Yeah, that was really awkward.
And how awkward it was. Not
really
just for
awkward.
you, but for all these people were screaming and hollering. And I'm like, Jamie, you just can't make people happy. You just can't make people happy. So, lady, you're on the wrong channel.
Yeah.
Jamie hushes me up when she's ready to.
Yeah, if I need to say something, I'm like, let me talk. Like, I'll step in and I'll say what I need to say. But for the most part,
usually you just butt in. That's even
what I'm
better.
saying. For the most part, I just say it. And the same way you do too. Like, I'm not offended by that. That's how we communicate and talk. And
I sit there and here's the thing though, Jamie. I watch other families. It doesn't matter if you're watching Jeff and Mary, if you're watching Jason and Brooke, the rare Daniel and DJ. I don't know who else we see go with their partner a whole lot on live, but I don't think that any couple that goes on and talks on a live video has a set guideline of you talk about this and then I'll talk about that. And then you talk about this.
You know what would be
and
funny?
Then I'll talk about that.
Have you ever seen where they do either, I don't know if it's group therapy or like debriefs or whatever, but they have a talking stick and whoever's holding the stick is the one who's allowed to talk? Do you know about that?
Boy, in school, we had a beach ball.
Okay.
And we had to toss around that beach ball. If someone called for the ball, you'd pass it around and they'd have the floor. And they loved that. Yes, if they had the beach ball.
We could do a talking stick. It could be like a spatula.
No, why can't we just talk to each other?
I think it would be funny though, because we would be like reaching to grab it every time. No, I don't want a pen. I want it to be something annoying. Yeah, like that.
This came from the Longhorn games last week.
I don't want to.
Here you go. It's your turn. Say something. Say
I
something
can't
smart.
think of anything when I'm holding it at all. This is your turn. Take the stick. Look,
this is for that
where I'm
one
like,
lady
"Please take
who
the
thinks
stick."
I need to hush it up. Okay, lady, it's my turn. Okay, it's my turn now. We ain't gonna adhere to
we have
those
a good time,
silly
y'all.
rules,
And
boy.
you know what? Like,
Oh, I can't tell them who won today's Longhorn games.
No.
You're gonna have to watch, but I do think that you'll be happy. I do think it'll be happy. And everyone says, please don't be using no silly stick. Oh, they could use rubber chicken. We have a couple of rubber chickens,
all right,
Jamie.
I'm down with that.
Hey, we have 10 minutes left. And while we're here, we're going to play a really fun game. So my friend Jennifer from Oz, which is, you know, Oz?
Yeah.
Where?
Like from the land of Oz? Like from what?
There's a new expression in town, Jamie. And if someone says so-and-so from Oz, Daniel from Oz, Danielle from Oz, Jennifer from Oz. Everyone's telling you in the comments over here.
Hold on. I'm thinking of like the ha 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 ho ho ho, the merry land of Oz.
The flying monkeys.
Yeah.
And the witches of the east and the west. No,
The
Jamie.
merry land
No.
of Oz.
See, that's what I used to think too, that they're all like fans of the Wizard of Oz. No, Australia. Australians are now calling themselves from Oz, OZ. Kelly from Oz. There's a lot of folks who are going from Oz, the land down under. So anyway,
There's a place in Wisconsin where I have a hospital and they call it Oz. It's like Oswakachuka, like it's that, but they call it Oz.
oh,
So I know about that, but I did not know Australia was Oz. How come Australia's Oz?
I don't know. I mean, it's cool.
Like, is that like AUS and that's how the pronunciation got
OZ.
changed to Oz?
They're saying OZ. Oz.
The show Oz.
Oh, is there a show about Oz? I don't know. But listen, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So all of you Australians from Oz, that's cute. I love it, and I've bought into it. But Jen from Oz sent us several things that we've had some fun with. One thing that she sent us was a word search, and there was 84 different words, everything from red wrapper to Jolene. I mean, she found every word she could think of around here. And we put that in, well, she put that into a word search and sent that to me. We posted that, had a lot of fun with it. Okay. Yeah. And then the next week, she sent us a crossword puzzle. Were you here for that? Or did I do that? I think I did that with everybody over at the other property, maybe one night. We had fun with the crossword puzzle. Well, tonight she sent me a word unscramble. A word unscramble. You know what a word unscramble?
I'm really good at word games. I'm just saying.
You're not?
I am.
You are. Okay. So what I'm about to post on here is a word unscramble. Now, you can take a picture if you want to, or what we're going to do a little bit later is have Jamie maybe post it to Facebook, and we'll post it to our YouTube community tab.
Yeah.
And you guys can print those out and have all kinds of fun with it if you want to. But here it goes. This is the word unscramble. Okay. So let's look at number one. We're looking at number one, and I can see it already. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
So number one, I'm waiting to see who the first person who can show me number one is. You're a little bit behind. Who is the first? There we go. Okay, so DD is number one, says it's Lester. Thank you, DD. All right, number two, everybody. Number two. You know it, Jamie? Tell me in my ear because I don't know it.
I don't know that one yet. Hold on.
We're looking for number two. I don't know number two. Is that right?
Mm-mm.
Hold on.
Oh, I know what it is.
Is that right?
Yeah, but it has an S. Taylor Lakes.
Oh, so Lana says number two is the road, the street that we live on, Taylor Lakes. Okay, so Taylor Lakes. Okay, number three is very easy. Now, for a lot of folks who cannot see, you take your phone and you open it up, guys. You take your phone and you just go, and it pulls it open. You just pull it open. Number three is Longhorns or Longhorn. Number four, Jamie.
I know.
You do what? Oh, Jamie knows number four. I'm waiting for you guys to find number four. No one's got it. Oh, there we go. Kristen Sarborn. Kristen, that's a beautiful name. I'm so sorry that I'm saying it wrong. I know I am. How would you pronounce that?
Sourborn?
Sourborn? Yes, Talus. Thank you very much, Miss Kristen. You are correct. All right, number five, Jamie.
Valletta.
Who?
Valletta. That's Val's real name.
Oh. Jamie says that number five is Valletta, which is Val's real name. Now, no one's actually saying it, but we'll just go ahead and go with good golly, Miss Molly over here. And we'll just go with Valletta, which is supposedly her real name. Okay. And then number six, we're on number six. Roman.
Yeah.
Number six is Roman.
I was already on 7. Sorry.
Oh, y'all don't skip ahead. Don't skip ahead. Come on, let's stay together. Number 7 is.
You want me to tell you?
Go ahead. Who? Number 7.
Oh,
Wait, we skipped number 6.
no, we didn't. That was Roman.
So what is number 7?
Mm-hmm. No, it is.
Yeah, it's up there right now.
Oh,
So number 7 is Senorita. Thank you very much. And that's Shelby, who was the first one to get that one. Number 8, everybody. Number 8. We're on number 8. Let me know if you know it.
I do.
What? Oh, Jamie knows it. Jamie's good at this, y'all. Make sure, Jamie, check it right. No, there's not a Y.
It's just spelled different
How?
with 2 E's.
Number 9. So someone says that they spelled it a little bit differently than what we do. Guys, don't forget they're from Australia. Okay. But look, number 9, I can see here is Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10. Number 10. We're looking at number 10. Wow. Yes, Talus also had a different kind of spelling. Guys, I don't know number 10. We're looking at number 10. Oh, no way.
No.
I don't think number 10. Molly, I don't think that you're right.
Claire's right.
Number 10 is right. They were right. Hold
Yeah,
on.
they're all right.
Guys, you were right on number 10. Tama says it was Terrence. That's
Say it right. If you made me say it right the other day.
Terrence. It's Terrence. Y'all, it's Terrence. Number 10 is Terrence. Okay. Thank you. You're right. You were right. Number 11 is alpaca.
Mm-hmm.
So number 11, I can tell is alpaca. Number 12. You have any idea?
Mm-hmm.
I love this girl. I suck. I do too. I've only got
It's
2 right.
Barnadette.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Look, Judy says it's Barnadette. Yes, you're right, Judy. It is Barnadette. 13 is easy. That's Plum Grove. 14 is Jamie. We're on number 15. Guys, we're on 15.
Christmas.
Number 15 is Christmas. Okay, 16 is Fiona. 17 is
Millie.
Millie. 17 is Millie. 18.
Do you want me to say them?
Are you that fast?
Yeah.
Let's give people a chance. We're going to go, we're on number 18 or 17. No, 18.
Mm-hmm.
STEL. Oh, okay. I found it. Okay. Yes. Noetic says it's Stella. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Number 20.
No, 19.
19. Damn spell check. It is Ritzy. Number 19 is Ritzy. But now wait, what's number 20? With an X? Trixie. 20 is Trixie. So all of our dogs are together. 21. Do you know it already?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Santana?
Mm-hmm.
So 21 is Santana. 22 If you know, tell me in my ear. Oh, that's a hard one. All right, I'm going to let you guys try to figure out 22. Jamie knows it, but I'll see if y'all. Oh, my goodness. Look how good this girl is. Jackie says yes, it's calamity. Jackie, you're correct. 22 is calamity. Now we're on 23. Ah, I'll wait and see the first one who can find number 23. Keisha. Miss Keisha. Keisha, what a cute picture. Look at Miss Keisha. Got her a new picture up there. That's cute, Keisha. And yes, it is Marilyn. Okay. 24. We're almost done. You don't know?
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, I do.
What? What does that mean? Oh my goodness. Look, Krista Hanley says 24 is Webster. That's our little chick. I'm going to have to candle them the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And it's time to candle them. And then number 25, last one, is not Terrence. It's not Peepat. Not Chucky. Oh, Jamie is right. And look, Trudy says it's thank you. And I think that you're right, Miss Trudy, because it says, I think that's thank you. How cute is that? Isn't that a lot of fun?
That is fun.
So thank you so much, Jen from Oz, for doing that for us. We have a lot of fun with those things. And then thank you guys for being a part of our life tonight. It's been fun. I do have Lex here, so our day is not over. Lex will be coming in, joining us. He'll probably want to eat again. Knowing Lex, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something, and do not judge, even though many of y'all cannot help it. But Jamie asked Lex, what do you want for lunch? She asked him yesterday, and his reply was hamburger helper in all caps. And so she sends me to Walmart to get the Walmart order with hamburger helper.
Yeah.
And guys, I'll tell you what, there are people out there that can spend hours of your day and getting all the freshest and the finest and the most hearty ingredients. But I'm so blessed that I have children that can sit there and say, you know what? And he knew what he wanted, and Jamie whipped it right up. And I could not believe that he ate plate after plate after plate.
Yo, we ate
of hamburger helper
4
for Easter
boxes of
Yes.
hamburger helper.
between Lex, me, and LE.
By the way, not me. Like, I feel like I eat a normal size serving. But that is a loved meal in this home. The deluxe beef stroganoff hamburger helper
Yes,
is like
yes,
the one for this family.
yes. They
And
take
that was
after
his
their dad.
request.
Yeah, that was their request. We're not the kind of family who has to have certain cuts of steak and certain thises and certain that's.
Because I was prepared to make the Easter meal. Ham, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, like all those things. No.
Not our thing.
Hamburger helper. In
Hamburger
bulk.
helper. And they loved it. It's kind of like the last 3 times we went to go eat. Lex wants to go eat at Hart's Chicken Buffet.
Yeah.
And now yesterday we did splurge. We went for Ellie, and Ellie wanted Olive Garden, which was fine. But anyway, hey, we're so very blessed to hang out with you guys. Thank you for hanging out and giving us some of your time. I know it's been a busy day for you all. Probably started early. And but let's just not forget the reason that we celebrate this day. And that is the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And there's a lot of people who have a lot better way of explaining the holiday than what I do. But we want to thank y'all for hanging out with us for a little bit. We love you. We're very blessed to have you. Hope that you guys had a wonderful day. Jamie, I'll give you the stick.
Oh, boy.
Wrap it up.
Y'all, thanks so much for joining us on our live. there's a lot of great things coming up this week, and we promise to share them with you. Please stay safe and stay well throughout the storms, and check on your neighbors, and we will catch you on the next video.
And let's end this thing the same place we started it.
Good night, y'all.
This one.